Today I'll be reviewing the Yealink MVC500ii. This is Paul Bloom and you're watching In My Humble Opinion. As a precursor to my video today, just a quick look at the Yealink portfolio, which is growing rapidly. If you have a look, I'm just going to focus on the MTR space here today. The MVC320, 400, 640, 840 and 940. These are all the new ones. The 500 is the one I'm having a play with today, which is, I guess, in terms of this particular slide, is aged. But nonetheless, it's there. What I really like is how they really cater for the really sort of small entry level, and then this is kind of the generic gap that is taken up by all the other vendors, and then the really high end where you can go, multiple cameras, multiple microphones, daisy chain together. So in the review I'm about to do, I mentioned that modular scalable. We're essentially using the same building blocks to scale, and then of course just the compute swapping out, or the model number if you want to call it that. Switching really quickly to the video device solution specifically, and this is what I was talking about. We've got the small side of the room over here, and then all the way to the large side over there, and of course we can see the Windows systems, the Android systems. And then this is quite interesting, this bring your own device, or bring your own meeting if you want. So the sound, the audio, the microphone and the camera pickup all built in, and then bring your own, is it Zoom, is it WebEx, is it Teams, whatever it is, Yealink has you covered. So really well thought out, very complete end to end as far as that's concerned. Let's get stuck into my review of the MVC500. I'm going to be showing you this beautiful Microsoft Teams room system called the MVC500ii. So this is the next gen of the MVC500, a little bit more slick, a little bit more sexy, and today I'll show you a little bit about what's going on here. So firstly, it comes with this little guide over here, great guide. For me, a picture's worth 1,000 words, and when you go into the back of this guide, exactly how you wire it all up is right in there, indicated for you depending on which model you have. So really like this guide, very useful for getting it set up first time. I pretty much went straight to the guide, connected everything, turned it on, and it was pretty much self-explanatory. Let's talk about the unit itself. So the unit comes with all the bits, bobs and gadgets you need, every cable you need, every wall bracket, every mount. So you can mount the camera on the wall, on top of the screen, the sound bar, anything like that, all included. Even a cap for the camera just tucked away there. And so that's beautiful. It's really well thought out, and there's no hunting around for USB-C cables or 3.5mm jack cables or anything like that, all included. So let's just have a look at the system itself. Firstly, I've tucked away the M core. The core is, I guess you could say, the mini PC that's got all the smart hardware on it. So the compute part, and that's just tucked away in my little display unit over there. It's got a nice little cable flap that keeps the cables in nice and snug, which is really good. You don't want that exposed. It's also not something that's going to be moving around, let's be honest. Everything very well labeled, connects in there beautifully, just like the guide states. We've got the touch panel over here. This is the M-Touch, and again, nice little unit, very bright display. I'm not sure how my camera's picking that up today. I'll just tip it over just a little bit so you can see what's on the screen perhaps. I'll have to review that after. But you can see I've got scheduled in there a WebEx meeting, a Teams meeting and a Zoom meeting. Yes, that is now fully supported, and although it does launch the web browser to connect, 9 times out of 10 that is enough. That is sufficient to experience that meeting room connectivity from within the room. So that's really good, and I'll show you those connections in a moment. So we've got our M-Touch, we've got our UVC50 camera over here, and it comes with a slick little remote, very responsive, as you'll see. As soon as I touch it, the camera is ready to rock and roll. So that's our camera. That's the new camera compared to the way it looked before. Also a very slick USB, so can be used in different applications as well. And then of course going over to our VCM34, that's our microphone over here, and again very sexy looking little unit. You can also tether or daisy chain these microphones together, And then of course on the higher end systems, you can also add additional cameras as well. So that's why I like it, the Yealink solution. It's very modular, it's very scalable. And so this one's way too big for my room, of course. And then we've got our sound bar down the bottom here, which is called the M Speaker 2. So again, the new version, 3.5mm jack back into the camera actually. And so that works really well. Let's have a look at these meeting options that I've got set up here. So one touch join, WebEx meeting join. I'll just click on it over there. It'll start connecting in the back end. It's pretty quick, as you just noticed, super fast. Connecting audio. I shouldn't get any feedback because I'm not connecting my desktop today. It'll just, there you go. That's me connected over there. There's my camera, and you can see the angles, but there you can see very clear. That's my recording setup on that end, and very, very slick. Now I'm going to leave this meeting because for now I want to switch over to one of the others because it's really just the ability to join those meetings, right? I'll just missed that button there. Leave that meeting. I'm going to jump over. Of course, we've got our Teams meeting, which I can just join nice and easy, very familiar, and off we go into the Teams meeting space. Right, I'm just admitting the Teams meeting over there. We get the connectivity going and a little bit of echo going on. Of course, I've got my little C930 over there that's been used to pick me up. And then, of course, I've got my meeting room system over here, my MTR Yealink MVC500ii, and that's Teams for you. I'm going to switch over now and show you the connectivity to a Zoom meeting. So my final meeting down here is a Zoom meeting, and I'll just click on the one-touch join. You'll see there connecting to Zoom. The meeting hasn't started. I'm going to switch over to my desktop, just get that meeting fired up, so get it running, and then admit. So hold on for one moment. Just connecting over there, or just click on admit. And we're admitting the meeting right now. We'll see the connection. Right, there we go, and I've just started the video, and you can see there's my feed over there, my room system camera over here picking up all my feed, and of course I can change that a little bit just to adjust to my height. There we go, good old nostril cam, and there we go. So we're connected today in really short time. We've connected to a WebEx meeting, to a Teams meeting, and to a Zoom meeting on a single Microsoft Teams room system, and it's all native, out of the box, a little bit of config, and off you go. Thank you for watching. This is another episode of In My Humble Opinion.